regard to cultures, the culture of the Taínos in Puerto Rico who have been abused by the Spaniards is in a play that is the Temple of the Souls that you'll be able to see soon, so talk to Annika and Lorca about that. And so Sophia Angelica, bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Judy. I love you very much, if you know that. Well, first of all, I would just like to thank Margot for the amazing opportunity to be here among so many incredible people who are doing amazing things regarding this imperative topic in today's society. So, good afternoon. I have been an actress, a singer-songwriter, and a creative activist for as long as I can remember. When I was little, I went to a school where the focus was always sports. And I remember that I wanted to put a show together because the music teacher was fired. So I was like, oh my God, I need to write a show now. I need to get my mother to direct it. I need to get people involved. So I actually wrote a show, and I got everyone together, and I put on this little play. It was an adaptation of Chorus Line. I loved Chorus Line back then. And so I said, you know what? I need to make the arts something in this school. And so finally, after the show, I remember walking back, and I heard everyone, the athletes, just saying that it sucked, that it was terrible, that they don't know why I even put something like that together, just because I loved art. And so I never really paid attention to any of that because I had an amazing backbone of a family. My mother and my grandmother who are here today, I don't know what I'd do without them. But it's terrible to even know that people would actually say those things and not even value something that I would do just because I'm not a sports fan, you know? I mean, no one should have to hear that they are hated or that what they do isn't valued. No one should have to be driven to think negative thoughts about themselves, or even worst of all, to the brink of suicide. We should be able to live in a world where outside factors do not control the intrinsic. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Why should we be judged for being special? Unfortunately, we can't control people, but we can control how it affects us. So I've always liked to use my music to shed light on the inequalities and the prejudices of the world and spread a positive message with my lyrics. Recently, more than ever, we have witnessed the violence and the hate that is getting distributed through the globe. And it's affecting everyone. Infants, children, teenagers, adults. People are getting physically hurt. And we often forget that we can hurt each other emotionally as well. I like singing and writing because its words, its melodies has the power to bring people together, to inspire, and music can heal. Music has the ability to mend anything that's broken, to empower, to strengthen our minds, to strengthen our hearts. And I strongly believe that a positive mentality can turn around any problem, interior or exterior. And positive music can liberate others to do so as well. I'm going to show you a short teaser of my new music video coming out June 7th called Myself Is Who I Am, and this is a song focused on fighting against bullying internally and understanding and accepting that we all are who we are and we can never change that.
Those things are said.
The first song I wrote was actually called That's Just the Way Life Is, and I wrote it at 10 years old because I noticed then that life is complicated. But we can make the best of it by blocking out the negative with the positive and believing in ourselves. But something that always baffled me was the thought that we are all human. Why are we creating wars between us when we should be working together? Why do we judge each other without asking or trying to understand who the other person is? The answer is nobody knows. Like I wrote at 10 years old, that's just the way life is, and the same applies now. But we can still change it. What we can do is act against it, to work together with those who have been affected, to help them, to find a way to show that they are loved, to show everyone that they are loved, because everyone should know that they are worth so much more than this. Instead of allowing bullying to continue, let's help all the bullies in the world find love in their hearts and make hate a thing of the past. I know that together we can find a way to fight against bullying and make the world feel safe again for everybody. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, as Bruce said, that there seems to be a theme here. There seems to be a theme here that young people are expressing themselves through their music. Not too long ago, I went to Carnegie Hall and I heard a brilliant Japanese musician, Nohei Nishigawa-san, who's right here with us. Nohei Nishigawa-san, brilliant Japanese musician. He walked out on the stage, he put a picture of a young boy on the piano and started to play the music. I have chills telling you this. The music